what's going on. Actually, they turn up every day.
Well, I've practically seen nearly every boat going. Yeah, we've come, whatever the weather's been, we've come in our little red car, put the heater on, sat in the car, and then when it's got warm, we got warmed up, and then get out and have a word with the workmen. We know all the workmen. It's been wonderful for us. Do you know, it's been life to us this winter, life, and I'm sorry it's coming to an end. I really am. Wonderful family, the Thompson family. I'm surprised, you know, that he's never been knighted for what he's done for this town and for the country. I shall be very disappointed if he doesn't get knighted for this ride.
Well, I'm not the one to judge on that. You've got to be mad to build roller coasters, you know. I'm not sure it brings knighthoods.
We're not breaking new ground. It's bigger and better than previous ones, but the safety principles are all well established. The dividing it up into blocks, the computer control of all the brakes, all that's well practiced and well established, and then will all be tested, of course, before we open to the public.
Well, it's about human nature. It's about what we are and the fascination that we have with the challenges, the thrills, the fantasy, the reality, the risks to some extent, but at the back of our minds we also have this notion that it's a relatively safe risk if you can possibly do that. It's the anxiety and the thrill that you actually have to sort of appreciate. It's something about actually being afraid, feeling fear, but not being afraid, and taking it on board and actually achieving it.
Time to introduce Blackpool Pleasure Beach's secret weapon. Mr T's mum, Mrs T. At 91, she's as lively as the new roller coaster promises to be. Heaven forbid, she even wants to be the first on it.
So I'm taking great pleasure in this one. I only regret that I'm at the age I am and feel I shouldn't try it, you see. I might be tempted yet, you know, but probably after the opening. I don't think I would dare do it then. I would have to wait a bit and then perhaps do it quietly.
Unlike ordinary cars, which have just got one wheel at the corner of each of the car bodies, the cars that make up the train here have got lots more wheels. And although it may not be obvious, there is a wheel on top of the running rail, there's another wheel underneath the running rail, which stops the train lifting up vertically, and then there's a wheel on the side of the rail. At each of the four corners there are these three sets of wheels, so that the train is guided completely down the roller coaster track and doesn't fall off either sideways or come off on the tops of the hills when it goes into negative G.
If I'm not in the first car, I'd like to know why.
We will wait and see. I might be sick of it by then.
Going over the top the first time, sitting in the front seat, yes, absolutely, because it does scare the pants off you. I mean, that's the whole point about it.
You go from being heavy, 4G, to nearly weightless, very quickly, and it's going to be thrilling.
D-Day, 0700, 11th of May, 1994. Yankee Doodle daredevil John Lane is the first human to ride the world's tallest roller coaster. Then it's Mr. T's turn. His moment has come.
Systems go. Have you got your heart monitor?
Yes, it's racing already.
I think roller coasters are just fantastic. They really are. The exhilaration of them is fantastic. The sheer thrill of them, the height of them, everything about them. It's a sort of lets the spirits free, as it were, really. And in this sort of cotton wool life that we live, you can't go mad very often, but you can on a roller coaster. You can't worry about your business. You can't worry about troubles at home. You just concentrate on the thrill of the roller coaster you're on.
Set to go where seagulls dare. Rather you than me, Mr. T. Mother, I don't feel well. Put the kettle on, I'm coming home.
It is quite amazing. You just think it's the end of the world, actually. You feel like a lemming about to dive off a cliff, actually. Just sheer down. Fantastic. Really is. And it really is breathtaking. Amazingly breathtaking. It really is. Here we're right next to other buildings and rides and attractions. And you're so near that you really do think you're flying, don't you?
I think it'll be remembered as the 20th century equivalent of Blackpool Tower, something that has been a major turning point in the attractions of the resort, and something that will continue to ensure that Blackpool is at the forefront in